He is the great.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. No defense for that hook. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit when you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
How did he absorb that hook? One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. No rest for the weary. Looking to land the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Fighter focus.
Creates so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Nope, that hook won't score. And they are delivering. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
jab misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Do you believe this? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than ever.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight. The greatest!
Oh, what the fuck? Wow, you dirty ass. You sucker punch looking ass. That boy sucker punch me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That boy hit me with an elbow, cheating ass.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Look at this corner.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knock.
Get focused, get your mind back on the job, get back out there and win the round.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Just keep him on the end.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that
Come on, bro, skip the shit.
A few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit. So
Skip it.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is that he punched himself out. Swing and a miss with the hook. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook doesn't score. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Aw, this fool dancing around the ring, bro. You ain't doing no work, bro. You ain't doing no work right now, bro. You over here dancing, bro. You might as well throw in the towel if you continue to do this.
Because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good work. You were thinking, just get your rhythm back and then we go again. And
don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
you've let him back into this, you're better than this kid. Go back out.
Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
exchange here from both men. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Two fighters are made for one another. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Seemed like an eternity for them. Finally, there's the bell to start round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then,
oh my goodness, Johnny! The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a... Whoa, wait a minute! If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Great work on wood.
It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Disaster averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Counter punch caught him clean. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing.
absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down.
Mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? And he just missed with that left jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
I've been in fights like that.
There's the bell to start round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Got out of the way of that right hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He misses with that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Go back to the drawing board time. Decision victory.
Winner, winner.
Totally change your styles to make sure.
Told you had no match for me, sir. The champ is here. The champ is here. Man, y'all know he done had no match for me.